So today I'm going to be doing an on-page SEO check for a med spa in New Jersey. The whole goal here is to find easy to fix, fast SEO wins that are going to help the website to not only rank in the blue link results, get maybe some of those internal pages ranking better, but also help the Google business profile as well. So let's take a look. The very first thing that I'm going to check is going to be the title tag. All right, European Medical Spa, Montclair, Dr. Aurora de Julis. I would say it probably would make sense to target some sort of keyword here like med spa plus location. This is in Montclair, New Jersey. So it probably would make sense to have like med spa Montclair and then figure out how to get the rest of this just to fit. I would say rewriting the title tag might make sense. Now, at the same time, on second thought though, the name like European Medical Spa has actually the keyword med spa in the name, so it may actually work. So how about we remove this separator and just do like European Medical Spa in Montclair, New Jersey, get rid of the Dr. de Julis. And then we have Medical Spa, Montclair, New Jersey. Some of these H tags I'm not in love with. This was another agency that did this. We did not build this. But having all of those like a random like letters and so forth marked up with H tags is not ideal. You need to think about the H tags on your website as being like sections of a chapter in your book. Having like a G is going to confuse Google. Really, we want them to understand that this page is about a med spa in Montclair, New Jersey, and having a header that's G is not really accomplishing that. Next thing I want to look at is the internal linking. So what are the services that we care about? They have lots of services in here. There are several of these that I would recommend that we rename. For example, things like menopause treatment. Women do not look for menopause treatment. They look for HRT or bioidentical hormone treatment. So it would make sense to take this item and in the navigation and rename it bioidentical hormone treatment, get that page maybe optimized around Montclair, New Jersey. We should not spend a lot of time on this. I would even imagine in a small town like this, even though it's a very affluent town where there's a lot of business to be done. Most of the time when you're dealing with med spas, like these aren't car accident lawyers. This is not super competitive. Some of these others I'm seeing like Peels, I can tell you just from having done keyword research in the past, I've never seen a case where we had a med spa that had a lot of people looking for peels. They look for chemical peels, but not really looking for peels. And at that, once we get into each one of these pages, again, we've got to make sure that each one of these pages is optimized. Frankly, the website's slow to load is what I'm seeing here as well. All right, we have the keyword in the H1. Let's make sure that it is in the title tag as well. I don't like the separator here. Chemical peels and glycolic peels, Montclair, New Jersey, boom, all together. And if we have room, even better to have to put in a value prop. We'll have another 13 characters. We may be able to get in like, 5-star reviews or something along those lines. I'm not crazy about having some of these H tags, some of these things marked up as H tags. Probably would make sense to revisit all that and see how we can mark these up with some sort of different HTML markup. Going down further on the page, this section also probably needs some work. So to start off, nobody looks for neuromodulators, and this is linked to the wrong page. This is for microdermabrasion. This needs to get changed over to Botox, and it needs to link to the Botox page. Same thing with laser. This is linked to a laser hair removal. This should be linked with the anchor text laser hair removal. All right, also pointing out the CL services is not linking to a service page. That needs to get fixed. The rest of it's fine. But we should be checking all of these to see what kind of like really light on-page entity optimization can be done to them. Top Med Spa, Montclair, New Jersey. I have a feeling that is not all marked up with the proper H tags. Yeah, this is getting read as 2 different H tags. This should all get pulled together under one tag. Let's get that fixed. Looks like all of these testimonials, we have the same thing happening with like GG. These names, the names here should not be marked up with H tags. The developer that did this for a style reason. You can just map this in a class and style it that way. All right, cool. We have a call out of the Instagram. It probably would make sense to have a feed of some of the most recent posts and get people to click over. I don't like not having the feed here. I'm also not in love with having the contact form as only the last thing on the page. I think we probably need to have more call outs for the appointment scheduling. And this is taking you to the contact form. So probably would make sense to change this button because we have kind of slow load times, which need to be fixed on this website. But when we click on this, it would probably make sense to just have this anchor down to this contact form. All right, quickly, let's take a look at the mobile version now. All right, looking at the mobile layout, the first thing that jumps out at me is that there is no tap to dial. There's no tap to schedule an appointment. We do have this stuff at the bottom that's really small. That is the tap to dial, and it's not going to be as effective as just some big buttons that are going to be like, book your appointment, icon, call us, icon. I bet you'll be able to close more leads if we get rid of this and put that in. So this was a really quick look at this website. I hope that you got some insights. If you'd like some tips on your website, or if you have any questions about this one specifically, you can book a time with me in the description of this video. You can leave your comments right in the comment section.